Well, good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, whatever the case may be, wherever you are. It's a wintry day here in Indiana. We had about 7 inches of snow. I'm going to tell you the story about the redemption buck today. I've never named bucks. Probably if I ran trail cameras, I'd name deer, you know, like some people do, but I did name this deer, and there's a really interesting story behind it, and I'm going to share that story with you today. Okay, I'm in my son-in-law's man cave here. He's keeping some of my deer for me. This here is the redemption buck. You see he's got those two splits right there? Almost like a mule deer. It's kind of rare. I just took him down off the wall, give you a little better look at him. And I did score this deer once, and I don't remember what he scored. I think he's around 145, but just a beautiful deer. All right, we'll just try this out with me and my buddy here. My daughter was going to interview me, but she's busy being a mom. So the story for this deer, which I killed in 2015, begins in 2014. It was the night before opening day gun, or the afternoon before. We were out sighting in guns. I'd been bow hunting already. I got a call that brought some very bad news, which I won't go into details of, but it started about a 5-month process of some of the most difficult, stressful months of my life. That was like a kick in the gut regarding some business things that made life very hard for us for a while. Decided to go hunting anyway, finished sighting in the guns, went out to one of my favorite stands. My heart was not in it. A buck came in chasing 7 does. I shot him high in the shoulder, wounded that buck. We tracked him late, tracked him the next day, never did recover that deer. And that just felt like indicative of how things were going in my life. It was just a rough time. Fast forward, 2015. The bad news went away. It all worked out for the good. We ended up getting a different building, real estate, commercial property for our company to relocate. That's what it had to do with. Totally felt like the Lord just protected me in that situation. And what I thought was a really bad situation turned into be a very good thing for me, for my family, for our company. Found a new location. 2015 ended up just being kind of like a year of plenty. We'd gone through some hard times leading up to that. Felt like everything was new in 2015. So that fall, I was out bow hunting, and it was a repeat scenario. It was the day before opening day gun, 2015. I was in the same stand. The wind was perfect for that stand. Instead of it being the evening, it was the morning. 45 minutes after opening light, I'd done a grunting sequence, or some grunting. I heard a buck coming in, or a deer coming in. I looked up, sure enough, a buck. This guy right here was refreshing a scrape. He came in. The year before, the day before opening day, I wounded a buck that was coming in from the south. This deer came in from the north, exactly a year later. Stood within 2 yards of the spot where the buck the year before had stood, this time from the north. Stopped him. He gave me a perfect broadside shot at 25 yards through a little bit of a opening in the brush. Double lung shot, pass through. He made it about 150 yards. Easy to follow blood trail. So it's like just in 1 year, things went from this to this. So that's why I call him the redemption buck. He's a reminder to me that if you don't give up, just like finding Nemo, right? Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. All those simple sayings. But if you just don't give up, if you hang in there, things will turn around. And it sure did with this guy. So, That's why I called him the redemption buck. He just represented a lot of things being redeemed in my life. So here's to a great 2025. Thanks for listening.